Welcome everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Let's find me. There's the back of me. There's the front of me. Hey! I am in Rosauru, the gold mining town, started by Pierce and three of his friends, Keanu. Hi, Nathaniel. Keanu, Fright Switey, and Isabella. And they are all still alive and well and living here. And as a matter of fact, right now, we're going to just go downstairs for a minute. I want to see what Pierce is doing here. I want to see if we have any people who are actually... There's Davis. Davis, you're not stuck there, are you? I'm going to be very upset if you are. Yeah. Hi, Pierce. So Pierce is sitting here saying that the food he has is too raw. Okay, I'm not giving him all of this. I am only feeding essential workers right now because I don't know how long it's going to take to grow the wheat that we need. And we need a lot of it. Oi, Mr. Villager! Yes, it's a beautiful morning. Tudo bem? E você? How are you? I am good. And there is Carly, and she has finished the level 3 of the cookery. I believe it's the level 3. Let's go see what level this is. And it's got doors again. You're good. To the bam. That's good to hear. And here we go here. And that is Carly standing. Oh, no, it's Ember. Hi, Ember. So Ember's another one of the essential people that we have to make sure that she has food, that she's going to eat it. See, she's not eating that. So I'm going to give her 2 of these. This is why I said let them eat pie. And what you doing? What are you still working on, Carly, that you're standing up on top of the sink? Let's see what she needs to do. It is a level 3, and we're going to make it still having to solve the feeding problem. Oh, yes. And that is what we're working on. And I actually feel good about the way this is going to work. I had a confirmation from the source that this is only the beginning of what they have planned, and that is really cool. Let's have Carly build the level 5. Actually, the level 4 first. She has to build a level 4 first. So she's going to start working on that. Ember is not hungry, but she's also not making anything. And so what we were going to try and see is if we could get her to make some of the complicated recipes of crafting. And these are recipes that she already knows how to make, but we were going to see if maybe we could teach some of the complicated recipes that they liked in the past and that they would eat. And one of those were peanut butter sandwiches. So I'm going to see if I can maybe get her to make those. Jelly sandwiches, sweet jelly sandwich. We have plenty of peanuts. That would be sweet berry jelly. We're going to start having some sweet berries, and we could do that. Right now, I think we have some strawberry and Vincentius primus, everybody. I think we have some strawberries, and I just need to find it. Why don't we do it this way? Let's look for strawberry and see what's coming on here. AW, and there we go. So they used to like these. So I'm going to assign her to make this. I want to see if this is possible. So then we have bread. I'm only doing this because the foodstuffs that we need to make the Minecolonies food is still on the vine. It's still being grown and we don't really have it yet. While your issues start, you have great expectation that yours are about to end. Yay! Good. This is a good thing. She would need to know how to make strawberry jelly. And there's strawberry jelly, and we need Pam's strawberries. And it is showing the cookery, but it's saying I can't make her make it. See, there's no place to teach her, so I would have to just want her to make this. And so let me see if I can do it this way. Let's go to teach recipe, crafting recipes. I should be able to get her to do something, and it doesn't look like I can. Oh, I already have it. That's why. Oh, this is a mistake. Remove. Remove. Okay, let's try something here. I need peanut butter. Peanut butter. P-A-N-U-T. I need a peanut butter to make sure I have the right butter. And let's try that again. That's the problem. Crafting, teach recipe, teach jelly sandwich, and there's cashew butter. Let's change that. How can I tell? There it is. I see there's a picture. Get ready. There it is. That's the peanut butter, and that's the strawberry, and there we are. Now, do I have a, let me see if I have a cutting board on me. I picked up stuff, but I didn't keep it. Oh. See, I still have some grinders. I left some stuff with the restaurants, and I'm going to bring it to her. You will start the main agriculture. Yay! The expectation is that families you have now will be moved to the agricultural district. And that's just an expectation, but that is pretty cool. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go to Ember's going to want the pots from her old kitchen, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get her favorite pots and pans and cutting boards out of the saloon, and we're going to bring them over to her so that she can begin to make some food. And we'll do that. And then the food has to be requested by the restaurants. Oh, what is going on here? I see that, Davis. I see what is happening. All right, let's remove this part of the seat here. Let's just have the seat be here for a minute. Like this. And let's remove part of the table. I'm not sure why that's happening. It wasn't happening before, but it does seem like we're having trouble with the tables. This is, let's do ourselves a favor here. We know that this is fantasies. I don't have anyone stuck here. So I might have to dress the restaurant the same all over. And that's what I'm going to do. That's the second time that I've had to adjust because people were stuck. So I want to fix this right here. There was a table there. Let's take these away. I'm having trouble with the tables. So I want to fix it. so that I'm not having trouble with them. Fantasies things are really beautiful and I love them. And but there are some little things that happen that make it that difficult for us to, come on, I'm not in the way. There we were. I was in the way. Now nobody's sitting here. I'm going to take that away, but I think I'm going to take this one away and put in this one right here. And there is that table. Let's use these chairs around the table. So right here, instead of having, we're going to have chairs sitting here like this. I can't have that. No one can get into that corner if I do that. So now they can get out. And if they get into this corner, they can still climb over this and they can get out, and they can climb this way. They can't get out. So they have to be able to get out from this side. And right here, they can't get into the table. Let's remove that. Let's see what happens here. If someone's sitting here, they won't be able to come out this way, but they can come out this way. And let's come up on this side. And can they still get out? Can they get out? And that's what we have. Okay. We're going to have trouble with the doubles. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen here. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put a table here like this. Let's put a table here like this. And we're going to sit one person here and one person here. They can still get out. They can get out and they can get out. They can get out, but I'd rather have this be, even though it means moving the chandelier, why don't we move this table out to here, right underneath the chandelier right there, except I want the cloth to go this way. Unfortunately, you had another population drop. You are now 9, and there's still 3 citizens wanting to desert. Wow, that is really a difficult system that you're living under, and it is so hard to imagine the intensity of that system that you're living with. It really is. And we're going to make this a 4-top right here. We're going to have a 4th chair right here. So see, they can still get out of all the different areas. They're not locked, and we'll do that. I don't know why this is working over here, but these are Mr. Crayfish's couches, and they have been Mr. Crayfish has a lot of experience with that. I don't think anyone's sitting in this seat. I haven't seen anyone. And this is the poker table right here. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Okay. All right. I was coming over here to get her favorite pots. And so we're going to do that. We're getting Ember's favorite pots and pans. Ember was the assistant cook here, which means that she was doing all the cooking. And so we're going to come here, look at the inventory. There's her juicer, her bakeware. She already had some peanut butter made. They're not going to make any sandwiches, so it's useless. I don't want the apples to be here. Let's do pots, saucepans. I want them to do something with potatoes. They are not eating rotten flesh. And let's get the rolling pin. I'll leave them that 22, leave them these in case of emergencies. I'm not even going to leave her all this wood because she's not going to do it. And the gold is Pierce's. Pierce is still hoarding gold. The council the town council is going to talk to Trenton and Keanu. Keanu, who is Pierce's best friend, and Trenton, who is Pierce's business partner, and going to say something about the fact that Pierce is hoarding gold, and Pierce is going to say that it's his town. He can do what he wants, and Keanu and Trenton are actually going to reason with him and say, look, you love the success of the town, you love the feel of the town, the fact that everyone is enjoying themselves here and working towards this wonderful community of science and education. And so in that respect, there isn't a need for that. However, some people just like money, and Pierce is one of them. He just likes it. And so since that is the case, he has a safety deposit box at the warehouse, and at the bank. What am I talking about? At the bank, and that is something that he absolutely can fix or do or have whatever he wants. So there we are. So we've brought her over some of her favorite things. What I don't see is a cutting board. So I'm going to have to go to the warehouse and find one for a minute. Well, on the other side, it can be a good thing. A little 20 is too much to dealing with people in a situation where you don't even have definitive homes for the ones present. It is hard if you have too many numbers in the beginning and there's not enough homes, because then people get frustrated about the fact that they don't have a place. So Keanu and Trenton, Keanu is a builder who is Pierce's best friend from university, and Trenton is his trusted friend and partner in the mining company. And both of them, let's come here. What am I looking for? Pots, cutting, C-U-T-T. There we go, cutting boards. Let's go find her a cutting board. And I think she'll be okay for a minute. And so, wait, there it is. See that right there? I just passed it. There we are. So let's give her a cutting board. I don't know that I gave her a mixing bowl, grinder. I'll check on that again. I know she has a juicer, and I know she has bakeware. We are going to have Robert actually compost the onions that are in the warehouse up to 2 lines. So there's going to be 9 times 64. That's how much, 18 times 64 is how much onions we're going to keep. And then the rest of it is going to be composted. I know I don't like composting food. So what I'm going to say is that this is nourishment for the foods that we are going to grow in the future. We know these foods are organic. We know we've raised these onions. And so the nourishment that they're going to give back to the soil is exactly what we need to grow the new onions and the new garlic, the new durum, and things like that, and the new eggplant. So that is why Robert, who this morning on the Twitch stream went back to work, he had been living with Ainsley and raising 2 of the last group of children, 2 of those kids, but they're grown up. And so he and Ainsley have gone back. I just put something somewhere. Shoot. Oh, look at that. I put it on the counter. Ooh. Okay, click this. I wanted to put it in here, and she did not have a mixer. She did not have that. Let's give her the roller. So now she's got a good number of things that will work. I am taking the flesh. I don't want them eating it, and I don't want it composted really. It's zombie flesh. And so I'm taking that and giving it to keeping it for my community until we have something that it can be used for. They're not eating it. Now, there apparently is some way that they can eat it and not get sick, but I don't care. I don't want them eating it. So that's what I'm doing. I've got this little bit of food on me, and I'm going to put it back in one of these somewhere. Nope, not going to be able to. We're just going to have to go ahead. So see these ones that are invisible? These, in Prosino, I went and removed them all, which meant re-putting in the racks, just to get rid of the invisible ones. And see there's invisible ones right here. And so when I'm not going to do that, it is a Twitch thing to do. It is time consuming and it takes a while to do it. So I don't want to do that right now. But I am going upstairs and put these things in the stash so they can be put away, except for the food, except for that piece of food. What do I want to do here? Let's do this instead. That little corner is a stopping point every time. Let's do this instead. There we go. That's much, much better. And let's come up and let's put this here. Lucky Handsome. Hello, Lucky Handsome. How are you? Do I recognize your picture? Were you here yesterday? Let's put these here. So we're going to put in these right here. And they can go back in the warehouse. And then this right here is going to go into mine. And I think we're good. I'm good. How are you? All right, so you see me having a bunch of pies on me. It is so that if I see essential workers who aren't working, I can feed them. Let's see how much compost we actually have. Because what I really need to do is to grow some of the new food. So I'm going to come here and see if we have a single piece of compost here, because we might not. And I am for a test, and I explained this on Twitch this morning, that I started out in Minecraft in survival, in Minecolonies in survival. And let's do compost, OST. And what happens is, see, there's none. What happens is that the things that I am informed by in the way I do my towns came from survival. And I don't have a way for this new food and how it works. And so this is the reason why I'm not doing it as a mermaid. I am actually letting them use the system and grow the crops the way they're supposed to. And this is another reason why Robert is back to work, because we need Robert to do some compost. And what do you think? In case I'm misunderstanding, scroll down. Some are even fanatic with money. Yes, that is correct. Some are fanatic. But thinking a little better, money is a great way for making people do their tasks instead of just giving them away. Just give them away the food in your head. Money gives people a purpose. I hope not. I hope that's not it. I hope that's actually not correct, Mr. Villager. I want people to have purpose out of being happy, to have purpose out of doing things that contribute and doing things that make things better. We only have 9 here right now. Why is he not here? I bet he's waiting to be fed. So there he is. Sure enough. Let me do this right now, and this is the reason why we're doing this. So I'm going to give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to give him enough that he's going to do the work that we need. And right now, his hungry stomach is making it that he's not. So just an example of what? In case, yes. So money, there are people who like money. It's pretty. You know, they like the idea of it. That's fine. People have hobbies. People like things. That's fine. The liking is not the problem. The motivation is the problem. And that is the thing that I don't want them to be motivated by money. I want them to be motivated by their lives. And you too. So here we go again. I will work on it. I gave her some. And she is not eating it. Okay, sometimes when they have food like this, they won't eat because they are prioritizing the food that they don't like. That's all they see on their plate, and they won't eat when that happens. So I'm going to see if this will make it that she will eat. Wait, where are you going? She's going to a restaurant. She's going to a restaurant. So let me come here and let's recall her. Is it nighttime? Because she goes home early. She starts early and she goes home early. And she just went home. Okay, but I did take this away so that she's not going to do anything with it. I'm going to have to just put it in the warehouse. We might have to, depending on how much fish we have, we might have to do something about that. Would be scary if there is actually people thinking like that around there, and certainly there is. Yeah, definitely. Let's put these in here. I'm going to do 2 things. I know it seems like, I don't know what it seems like I'm doing, but what I'm doing is watching what's happening with them and trying to respond as quickly as possible to what's going on. I want to see how much fish there is. If there's in the thousands, we're going to compost it. So let me see. Pufferfish are already bee composting. Tropical will compost. Let's look for salmon and cod. We don't have any. What? We don't have any. Well, that is freaking amazing. We don't have any. So the fish that I have on me is all the fish there is. And Davis has gone back to fishing. Let's go over to Davis for a second. I want to see if he has fish in here. If he does, who's this? That's a visitor. They don't have a name. If he does, then that just means that people aren't getting deliveries. So let me come here and let's look. And let's look at the inventory, and I can't do it that way. Let's go to here and see. So he has 37. We're going to take the puffers out. And he has some. I'm just taking the puffers in the tropical because I don't want them to eat them. He's getting some things. His rods are pretty testy. Let me take this rod and this rod here, and let's see what I can do about it. I think if I use a crafting table, I'm not going to get what I want, so I will go to the blacksmith so that I can get that rod repaired and bring it back. And putting that chat that's almost giving you existential crisis aside, have you noticed your new tie? Yeah. Oh, cool. I can't see it that clearly, but I do recognize that you have on a new tie. I can't make out the pattern, but it is, I can see. Yeah. Hold on a sec. I got interrupted. What was I going to do? Let me see what I have on me. Yeah, I could give him these. These are on the list for composting, and I'd almost rather give it to him. Let's put it here. And how is it looking? It looks good. It looks good, and I can see it. You look dressy. You look all dressed up. You do. And there we go. All right. Let's go into one of these houses here. We also need a second way down into the farms, although Jet and Asphodel both don't really want a lot of people, especially visitors, running through the lab. The greenhouses are actually laboratories, and they're doing special work in there, and they don't want a lot of people walking around, and that's why they are not keen on having an extra walkway in some of those areas. And we're going to come here, and we're going to go into Durham, and I'm going to have to mark all of these. We're going to have to mark all of these the way we did in Prasino, so that I know what's in them right away. So let's do signs. Let's do hold on. We're going to do spruce signs. Do I want it there? Do I want it on the side, or do I want it, where could I put it? That's the controller right there. I actually don't need the controller anymore. Let's take where the controller is and put this. So I don't know what's in here, and that's why I'm talking about signs. Let's see the field, and it is onion. It is onion. So we're going to go out and put that on the sign. One. Let's see if we want to bring this down one more and put it here. Don't like it there. Let's bring it up. We'll have to put it here, O-N-I-O-N. And that's what's being grown here. Let's go to the next one. You brushed your hair too for this occasion? Yeah, cool. And in here, this is garlic. Those are garlic flowers. This is such a pretty field. So let's come out. This is garlic, and we're going to put the sign here. Come down one. L-I-C. Okay. Ale, A Yeah, if I saw the word in French, I would know it was the word for garlic. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember sometimes. I can see that this is the durum right here, the durum, and it is spelled, let's come here, it is not D-U-R-H-A-M, it is D-U, wait, come down one, D-U-R-D, D-U-R-U-M, wheat, W-H-E-A-T, durum, durum. And so that is durum wheat, and this is where we're going to experiment with our compost. So you cannot bone meal the food in the same way that you can in Minecraft. The Minecolonies food needs compost, their compost. So when you have their compost, you can do the thing that you do with bone meal. You can grow them right up. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I see what's happening. Shoot. I've probably already used all of it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have. I've used all of it. I forgot I was supposed to be in survival in order to do that, because I can get tons of compost, but I'm really trying to see how long it freaking takes without intervention, without trade routes, because we don't have any trade routes yet. Rosa Oro cannot trade this with them, and that's a sadness. This is eggplant. I can see it from here. I recognize the plant, and so let's come here and put this here. And there we are. Okay. And this field is chickpeas. So shoot, look at this. Look how little we have. Shoot, I should have waited until I looked at all the plants. The wheat was, but we need the wheat. If we have wheat, we can have pasta. We can have noodles and butter. We already have milk, and all we need is noodles and garlic and butter. Granted, that is not protein like chickpeas, but we would at least have the bulk. K, P-E-A-S, and there we go. Now there's one more field. There's one more field up here, and this is the field that I want to see, I think, and this is chickpeas. We don't have enough fields growing wheat. This is also chickpeas. Let me look at the recipes for a second. Let's come here. I want to see something. So this is the balancing act that we need to do. So let us change to here. Let's go to @Minecolonies. And let's look at the meals. Let's see how many of them actually use chickpeas. So there's the wheat for that. For the muffins, we absolutely have to have wheat and butter and sugar. The tofu is chickpeas. And let's see, the pita, that needs bread. And I don't think I can make any of those. I can't make that. Pottage needs wheat. And let's go to the next page. There's the hummus pita again, the pastas again, the bread again, lamb stew we can't make because it has cabbage in it. The hand pie we can, and the flat bread. Look at all this bread that we need. I don't have that many chickpea recipes. The feta is milk. So we can't have this right here. I'm going to trade this right here. We're going to pick, this is chickpeas. So this one's going to continue to be chickpeas up here. The other one downstairs is going to be the durum. So let's put the chickpeas here. There's one. And we'll go down and we'll change that to durum. Durum. We'll let them pick the chickpeas out when they're done, and pick seed, and let's change it to durum. There it is. Select that. Let's see what happens if I pick it. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Let's see if I can put 5 of these. Let's see if I can't put them in the ground. I'd have to give them to him. So let's come down to Jet and let's give him 5 chickpeas. Yeah, I see you asking for stuff. What are you asking for?
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
I know you can't. Here. 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 No. Cancel. Cancel. Why are you asking for... Hold on a second. This is new. You didn't ask for compost before. Settings. Fertilizer off. Crafting. And let's come here and inventory. Let me get some chickpeas. Let's come here. CHICK, PEA, and there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the ones that we took out of the field. And inventory, let's put this here. We found some soybeans, but they can't grow them. So I'm going to take those away. And that takes care of that for a second. Let me do this. Let's recall the worker. Wait. Recall.
What is it?
Yes, thank you. Let's come here and let's give him, he is not eating it. Man. Wow. We got a problem, Houston. What are they supposed to eat while this is going on? What are they supposed to eat? He's not eating and he's not here. Now it looks like he's farming. So let's hope that he is. See how he keeps walking? So I'm hoping that he's farming. Let's look at Asphodel. Let's recall her for a second. And there she is. And let me see. She's the one that probably doesn't, and she does. All right, so she's got 9. They're trying to grow the fields out. And I know that's what they're trying to do. And she is working on that. So we have eggplant and this durum right here that says chickpeas is actually not. This is going to be the, oops, I did that wrong. This. URUM, WHEAT, and there we go. Okay. And now we will just have to wait for it. Wait for it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what it seems like. I just have to keep an eye on them because she's going, I don't have anything. What are you waiting for?
Where's the
I just
courier?
want to make sure she's not waiting for tools. And that she has a whole field of that eggplant. She doesn't yet. Let's find out why. Let's find out something for a second. Why isn't there a whole field of this? She's got 9 on her. And let's pick and let's look. It says 5 by 5 by 5. And yet she is not actually harvesting yet. So the cookery should be asking for stuff. There is stuff that is being requested. Everyone should be doing something.
Can I help you?
And yet they're not. Okay. So this isn't, let me do something for a second. This happening here is not happening in Parasino, and I don't know why. There's a difference here. But what I'm going to do about it is become, not be a mermaid, be a land person. And let's see what happens with this. So, she has pie, and now she doesn't want pie anymore. She has sandwiches. I'm going to take the sandwiches away just in case that's keeping her from having pie. I don't know. Let me look at this.
Can I help you?
She's talking about that she wants more food. She's unhappy, and yet she's not eating the pie. So that's my dilemma. That's my dilemma with people. Now, if the overall malaise of everyone is causing everyone to not function, then I will have to take, I'll have to see what restaurants I have. So these are the restaurants that I have. I have the dormitory restaurant. I have the Druid restaurant. I have the downtown restaurant. I have the restaurant at the Wide River. And I have the saloon. Okay, and that means that they can all have some more. And again. And again. And again. This is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that just leaves 2 of these. So I'm going to spend the night giving every restaurant this amount of pie and try and get some people fed. Hopefully you will take care of the feeding issue. You're hoping I can do this. Oh, I am doing it. This is the challenge. This is the thing. So just like with every kind of game, there's some challenge. This is the challenge that replaces having barbarians drop in, having pirates, arrive on a pirate ship. I don't have any of those things, and this is what I have instead. I have a new trade system that is just gotten into place and has created some shortages in the food industry. And so I'll put that there. Look at this. See this? take those away. That's going to keep them from getting fed. And we'll put this here. Wait, why did you even get that food? Hold on a second. Let's come to inventory. Let's come to here. Yeah. I might leave the fish, but I don't think they weren't cooking it, because they don't cook things. So if they want fish, if they'll eat fish, I'll give it to the cookery so that they can cook it. Now, supposedly they can still smelt things. Supposedly the restaurants can. But we'll see what happens. Let's come here. Let's go in. Let's look and see what this inventory is. And look at all these potatoes that nobody's eating. She's not feeding anybody here. And let me take this and put in here. That leaves 3 more. Let me take this off, come to here. I'm going to get this. This is, so for me, this is the game. This is the game. And I am actually having fun, even if it seems like I'm frustrated. Aren't people frustrated when, their armies are killing, all these people in order to protect the town? Don't they get frustrated when it doesn't work out quite the way they thought it was going to, etc., etc., etc.? And that is what we're experiencing now. And I'm okay with that right at this moment. And let's come to minimum. And we changed that already. And we put these things up here. And I don't see anything that Ember doesn't already have. So let's see how many people they feed with that, with the pies. Let's run. We're going to run out of time. If we don't run, we'll go to the saloon next. So we did the dorm eatery. Oh, I forgot. And I am in survival. So I'm going to have to take the regular ways that they go. I'm going to have to take those up. So this is how they get to the top. This is how the guardians are getting to the top. This is how everybody gets to the top. They find some stairwell or some place where they can go up, and they go up until they get to where they want. And that is what we're doing. We're going up to the Druids restaurant, and that is something that we can look at what's going on with the work there. So let's come over here. So we're trying to get up there. So this walk right here will lead right to that. So we'll just go up nice and slowly, just that we can get in easily. And here is this restaurant. Now this restaurant I didn't do anything to. So let me see what they don't have. They haven't asked for anything. And let's see what they have on them. And they have apples. Let's find where the apples are. It's all in this case right here. Do they have anything? Do you see anything else in here? This is dark dust. I don't see anything. So let's look. Let's look here. So they've got some basic fish sandwiches. They can't make them. So I'm going to take this off. This is cooked salmon here. Take the bread away. I'm taking all this away. They might eat let's do the apple jelly. They might eat the fish sandwiches. We'll find out. So I'll leave that, but I'm taking everything else away. They don't have a setup yet, minimum stock. So let's set up pie, pumpkin pie, 2. Let's set up 2 stacks of pumpkin pie. And set that up right here. Let's set up pottage. 2 stacks of pottage. Let's do that. P-O-T-T. And there it is. So we've got that one. Let's give them simple pita. So let's do 2 stacks of pita. Let's do the hummus pita right there. And let's do that. Wait. Is that chickpea? Because we can't grow any chickpeas. Have I been assigning hummus pita and it's chickpea thinking that I can? Oh no, it's chickpea. We can't grow any soybeans. That's the problem. Okay, so chickpeas is fine. We have chickpeas on the list. And now let's come back to this and let's come to this. And so they have that. Let's give them the not the muffins. I think I'm just going to do, I think I'm, let's look at it for a minute. I could give them cheese, but I'm preferring to give them straight meals right now. We'll give them hand pie for dinner. And that does mean mushrooms and mutton. There is mushrooms. The mutton can be arranged, and that is something that we will do. So let's do hand pie here, because we hadn't done this one yet, and that's why. So teach, and we're going to teach hand pies for here. There it is, select, and there we go. So that's what she's got right now. And you think the good side of it is the fact that it will slow down a little of the end of this season. Yeah. Well, that's interesting that you thought that it was the end. I usually, when the era for time, it's not the end of the colony. The colony is still there. It's still there on the planet somewhere and still going on strong. It's the end of my time with them. And I didn't think I was ready to end. Ow! I forgot. I didn't think I was ready to end my time here, and I'm glad that I'm not. What are you doing here, guys?
Nah, I can't work like that.
I know, I see you.
Nah, I can't work like
This
that.
is both Jet and Asphodel, and they're still saying, I'm going to cancel and try and get him to ask for something else. Skip the chit chat. I'm going to cancel and get them back to try and get them back to work. Okay. See that there? So I think that sounds like somebody is eating, and that is a good thing. Okay, couriers are moving. That's a good thing. And we're going to come around here. I'm still in survival. So we're going to run around to the last 2 restaurants and check. And we'll come up here. So this is an interesting thing where I think I'm different. If 21 wasn't coming out until next summer, that would not make a difference to me. I'm not looking forward to 21 in that kind of way. So it'll be fun when 21 happens, but that's not the purpose of what I'm doing. What I'm doing is enjoying being ambassador to this group of people at this time period. Now, she is feeding them something. So let's see. Hi, Myra. I see that. Let's see what she's feeding them. She's not feeding them anything. Let's give her that. I'm going to put one more in there. And she's going to feed them the pies that she has. What are you eating? This person's actually eating onions now. And there's some mechanism. That's what I'm trying to find. There's some mechanism that when I find it, they'll eat the other foods. And that is what I'm trying to figure out. And it's really cool. And that's what I'm looking at. So Aes doesn't want any of that. And yet, look at Volmer. He's quite happy eating the onions. Santos doesn't want any of that. And I'm just, no. I don't know where you got that from, but you're not eating that. So we'll put that away. And we'll bring in some other things. Remember, if they have some food on them that they don't want, they're not going to eat anything. Yay! We'll come back and check and see. Look, now we've got couriers on the roads. Yay! So this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get to a point where they were eating, and we are getting to that point. And then I just have to have the farms be in a position where they can grow a lot of food. Now, if I had someone, if I was on a server like the Minecolonies team is, where Ray and John and Sam are all playing together at the same time. So when Ray and Sam, for example, go somewhere looking for more seed, for example, John is still there looking over the people in the town and making sure that things are getting done. So what's she cooking? Is she cooking anything? She is not. She's not cooking anything, and she has plenty of recipes to do so. I'm going to give her these. I'm going to give her these and see what she does with them. And we'll give this last pie to, actually I should keep an emergency pie. We'll give this, we'll go to the waterfront. We haven't been there yet. And let's see what it says. And I'm going to cancel and let her ask for that again. Why she's not getting milk, I don't know. And if it's going to be one of these things where I'm going to have to give it to her, I'm fine with that. I'm in survival. Let's come here. Did I give away all my tools? Do I have a shovel? I don't. Ooh, I don't have a shovel on me. Okay, I don't want to use this, do I? This is going to take away too much dirt. But I'm going to use it for just a second. All right, I'm fine with that. Okay, I just wanted to push that edge back right there. And this one here. And this right here. And can I pick up one of these with a hand? I did. It went into the backpack. Let's take what went into the backpack for a minute. I'm just going to fix this edge right here. And we've got that. And then we'll just put this away. All right, I don't want anything to happen to that. I definitely don't want anything to happen to you. And let's continue. This is too far, too close. And so I'm going to take those back. That goes for you too. And you. I'll take some of those back. And there we are. So we've got people around. What am I going for? What am I going in here for? What am I going in here for? All I have no idea. Hold on. See how much milk there is. Thank you. Okay. And there we go. Now this is saying, see this here where it says there's 300? I thought there was more than that before. So maybe she needs a recipe to change these into buckets or into bottles. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. I'm not going to give her anything. There was more milk than this, so somebody's using it, but she's not. I am going to take it to her. I'm going to take it to her just for a minute. I want her to be able to make it into buckets, and I probably should be giving her some buckets, but we have absolutely have blacksmiths, smiths, and they know how to make buckets. So let's come here, let's come here, let's put this here. Let's look at something for a minute and let's teach recipe. Let's come here and teach recipe. Crafting, teach recipe. Let's teach water. Let's look and see if we can teach this. It's showing cactus, bottled water. No. I thought there was a way to get the water out of those barrels. These waters right here. It shows you, so it takes 8. One of those makes 8 of these. And that is interesting. It's always interesting to me the things that people like. I'm happy with this, but this is not Minecraft. This is actually like some restaurant game or some, and that's what I was saying this morning on Twitch. This has become a restaurant game, a mall game or something like that, and that's actually really quite funny. But we're about to return to seeing what people are doing. Now that I see people, at least some people in the street, which means that there's at least some recognition that there's some food, and this is good. Ela is still saying that she doesn't have enough, but we'll see in a minute. Let me look at, oh shoot, I can't see that way. Let me run up here for a second. Let me come to here for a second. See, they're still doing this. See, they're still coming to here and teleporting. She isn't. Where's she going? But she's just going to stand there and teleport. Okay, she isn't. So where's she going? I want to see where they're going. No, don't mind me. You go where you were going. I want to see. Is she going? Where'd she go? She disappeared. Huh. All right. Oh, she's still trying to find this way. Okay. I'm going to have to give them housing on the ground. They're really having trouble with the housing in the hills. And I'm going to have to solve that problem myself with giving them housing on the ground. I'm not putting in some additional stair area there. The last time Adamanta or Rocco or Jackson actually escorted them home, but they seem to be having trouble with this. And let's do this. Let's see how far away this is. I know it's farther than where they are now, but I want to see in comparison what we're talking about here. So let's come here and let's see how many people. There are 5 here. So I need Myra to live here, and Avery to live here. We're going to have Myra and Avery move into this housing, and let's see what their commute is like. That they're having to go up into the hills is confusing them, so we're not going to have them do that. If we need some housing in the hills, it will go to people who actually work in the hills, since something is definitely not happening here. See, we have the bat pole still, but we also have this, and this is legitimate for them getting upstairs here, although it is kind of dark, isn't it? Getting upstairs here, and this is where they need to go. Hold on a second. I see that. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually have this piece be one of these. Do I have an axe on me? Let's look in the bag. Let's see. I do. I'm not using that one, but I will use this one. So let's take this, but then I'm not going to have a piece to put there. All right, I'll have to fix it later. So up here we have, I believe that this is now Chloe. So Chloe, who is one of Marmaduke and Fried Swidey's younger girls, is the doctor there. Fried Swidey's school is right here. We have this house here, which I just took 2 people out of, so they don't live here anymore. And I think only Emmanuel is here, and we moved him here, and Ella is here. Ella doesn't seem to be having the same problem with getting to where she needs to go. Ella is down there in that, and it must be a straight line or something to use the walkways. I'll have to watch and see, or she's not going to work because she doesn't have any compost. And that's a possibility. So we'll do that and see what's happening. But in the meantime now, I'm on my way to the waterfront, the northern waterfront, which is the Wide River, and we're going to see about the restaurant that we have there. Now, where I am, this is the, how did I do that? Wow, that was interesting. Yeah, I did. I passed it. Here it is, right here. So we'll take the bat cave down, and the bat pole, I should say, and we're going to come this way. We're going to the Wide River, to Isabella's restaurant, the Wide River restaurant. So we can walk through here. I didn't do that right. Let me hold the lantern so that we can see, and I can go down a couple ways. I'm going to go here and go to sleep in Rocco's guard tower right here. So we're going to go to sleep here. I'm going to close this. We can turn off the light and we can just settle into bed. Dee, 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 dee. Ah, this is fun. Okay, so wait. Look at the beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside and play. All right, so here's the restaurant, Isabella's. There's Weston going to work, and here is Isabella right here. Isabella has a bunch of things. Do you see what I see? Let's make that go away. We took all these potatoes away, and they're back again. All of these potatoes. Let's take this pot away. Let's take the chorus fruit away and give it to the baker. If they're going to do this chorus fruit thing, well, then let's bring it on. Let's actually have that be done, because this is ridiculous. Okay, and this thing where they're making a ton of potatoes and yet no one's eating them, this is what we're talking about. Put that there. Let's come in. Let's look at this again. And they might be eating the pork chops that Louise is bringing back from the Nether. She's bringing back hogs from the Nether. They might be eating that. I don't know. I don't care. I'm taking away some of this. They seem to be eating roasted garlic. I'm going to take that all away. She doesn't really need any pots, but it's okay. She can keep those. And here's a whole nother set. Stop it! Stop making these. You're not eating them. Stop making them. And I'm going to take that away. And did I not change the numbers for her? Because that's kind of what that's acting like. Let's do B, and let's put these in. Let's go to this right here. Let's go to minimums. See, she doesn't have any of that anymore. And yet she is cooking garlic. That's not our garlic. And we're taking it away because it isn't. And so there we go. Try and get them to actually cook and eat the food that is Minecolonies. And she'll be fine. I gave her some pies. And Athena! Whoa, what? Do you see what I see? There's a new building. What? Hold on a second. How do I want to go up to it? Let's look here for a minute. I think I'm going to go to here. Let's go upstairs here for a second. All the way up to the top. There we go. Let's come out. Let's cross over. We'll figure out how Athena is getting up to that location right there, because we have a new building. And I think that she is actually coming this way and crossing over the top. And this is what I want to see. We are going to have to put in some permanent ways for them to go. Look at this. Look at this. This is a new cavern, not cavern, this is a cliff. This is a cliff style forester right here. And this is the level 1. We definitely need a level 3. So let's get Athena to build this up to the level 3. Or should we have her do the level 1 of the stonemason first? I think so. So let's cancel. Let's look at our people. Fried Swidey is a teacher, and she doesn't have the strength. Adeline is, she was a cook, and she is back to studying right now. She definitely has the strength. Kyla, Nathaniel, Simeon, Volmer's the banker, Jaslyn is a librarian, Joelle is a former cook, and Marcos is students. Now we're into the other students. Nakiasha, look at the strength on Nakiasha. That would be fascinating. But all her family would have to move. Ooh, oh, how interesting. Nakiasha could actually run this place here, this forestry, but her partner, Annie, is the stonemason, and that is what we're going to do. We're putting in a second stonemason just for the boat, for the waterfront here, and that stonemason could be Annie moving over here to see the work that was done with her stone to build that boat right. And that's excellent. That is excellent. So they wouldn't be separated in the same way that we were able to get Sato to come over and be a blacksmith when Isabella came over and took the restaurant that Ela and Nathaniel were in at the time. Here it is, right here, the stone masonry that we want to put in. We can have Athena actually build the level 1. Wow, this is going to be excellent. So she's going to work on that. Now I could do something here, and I think I will. So Peyton is working out of this building. How much of the stuff that he needs is already here? Let me look at something for a minute. He has 100% of what he needs in this place. He just hasn't eaten. What's he asking for? I'm going to make that go away. If I move him, it's really going to mess up the distribution of materials. I think I'm just going to leave him. What I was thinking, I'm going to move him. I'm going to move them. I can have a courier work out the materials. So let's come here, and let's have him not be here. Let's have Athena. Let's see if we can find her in the yeses. Let's have Athena come up here, and she is going to work here. We're going to cancel the jobs and rearrange. It's actually easier for them, and that is what I want to do. Athena. Let's come back up, and let's see what we have. Let's come all the way up. How much time do we have? We have a few minutes before we go to Prasino. And there she is. We're going to hire her here. Yes. Let's go to here. Let's go to request pickup, but let us, task assignment mode is manual. I don't know what that is doing. And then let's look at work orders, and let's cancel the shipwright, and she will get her to work on something else. Let's get request a pickup, and a courier is going to come along and pick things up. And let's come down to the other shop, which I think the easiest is to just go down the stairs here, right here to Athena's shop. So he doesn't mind doing this because in actuality there is going to be a third builder shop here. There's going to be one right at the boatwright, and that is what Peyton is. He is a boatwright, and he absolutely wants to have a shop in the boatwright, in the shipwright. So for now, he is going to work out of this shop right here, and let's find him. There he is. And let us come and look at the build. Nope, not that. This. Cancel the stonemason, and let's begin. So let's go down. So do I need to be? I don't think so anymore. So let me be a mermaid. No space, E space, C. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, let's come over here. Oh no, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. I've made a mistake. I've made a bad mistake. Everyone should have gone, no! I forgot that this was a decoration. Let me do something for a minute. Let's sleep. I forgot this was a decoration. Does anybody know what the problem is here? Yeah, you got that right. Let me get a sleeping. Let me get this. Let me get a pickaxe and a light. And I'm just going to lay down on this wood, not on the stone. On the wood right here. We're going to use it for the sleeping bag, and I'm just going to go to sleep. Blasted decoration. I forgot. I need to find the hut block, the controller, and I don't know where it is just yet. So let me see if I can put on the glasses here. I don't have them on. Put those on, and let's see if I shift, if I can find the controller piece on this. I have so screwed myself by doing that. I was trying to make it more convenient for them. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, I have so made a mistake. I don't see the controller. All right, I'm going to have to pull the blueprint for a minute so that I can see where the controller is. Let's go to Ancient Athens. Let's go to Decorations. Let's go to the harbor. Let's go to Structures. The shipwright. Let's look at the shipwright, and let me move it up so that I'm not interfering with anything, and let me find out where the hut block is. The decoration controller. There it is. See, it's invisible right here. This right here. That's the decoration controller. How can I find it so that this can be repaired? See where that is? Let's come down here and let's see if it's here. See if I can click on something here. I've got nothing. Sigh. All right. So the only way to fix this is this. Yeah. Yeah. The only way to fix this is this. So this is the hut block here. I mean, this is the design right here. Now let's fit it over top. And let's make sure it matches perfectly the building. That's a match. Let's move this forward. Let's move it up one. That might be a match. Hold on. If I don't see like some other building, then this is a match. That's a match. And it's right over the hut block. Okay, so we now have the second building on top of the first. And what I'm going to do, now I don't know, they might take the whole building apart and rebuild it. That's fine, because it was my mistake. And Peyton's going to be pretty mad about it, but there's no way to get it. Assign a builder. We're going to assign Athena to work on this. I should have known better. Peyton's the boat builder. He wanted to do it. Build the building. All right. So that's where it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to look like. It is in exactly the same place as the other one was, and we should have it be right where the other one was. If it's not, they are going to take it apart, but I think it's okay. All right, let's take off the glasses, and this is what we have so far. And that is what Athena is going to work on. Let's have Peyton work on this right here. Build options. We're going to have Peyton work on this building. God, that was so crazy. That was such a mistake. That really was. I forgot about that this was a decoration. That's what I forgot. This was a decoration. And that if I get Omar and Weston's little girl killed, they will kill me. They definitely will. But I think everything is okay. I think she can handle herself. Dulce is down here. They'll be good friends. And she is taking it apart. So she's going to take the whole thing apart and rebuild it. She's taking the highest pieces apart first, and she's going to undo the whole thing and rebuild it. She actually is. Now the question is, Mr. Villager, is am I going to let her do this? Should I stop her from doing it and just complete the building myself? Because I made that mistake. I hate that I did that. She is taking the building apart. She is actually going to take the building apart. I'm watching. I'm just waiting to see if that's what she's doing. If she's going to come back and do something else. I'm just waiting for a minute and see what she's doing. She might be figuring it out, and that's what I'm waiting to see. She did. Thank goodness. Yay, Minecolonies. Yay, team. She figured it out. She figured it out. And now, let me see. What's she doing? Now she's going to ask for more stuff. Oh my gosh. That would have been such a mess. That would have been so crazy to take this entire thing apart and redo it. Whoa. Peyton would be so mad. He would be so angry. All right, so she is, what am I looking at there? Ah, it's Peyton I'm looking. Really? It comes back this far? I didn't realize that. Oh, wow. Okay. That is inside this mountain, this new stonemason building here. And so Peyton is saying a building's a building. I am happy to do this building up here. I need the stone. The stone is holding me up. So now Athena will get the stone to finish the building. He still is going to be building boats. He's going to have a new builder's shop right here. There's going to be a courier and a guard, a druid station in this shipwright. And so he is ultimately going to be happy. There's Muhammad. Muhammad is making sails. Muhammad makes sails for the ships and mechanics for the ships, mechanical devices for the ships. And then Sato is the blacksmith. And this tree person up here, Nakayasha, is who it's going to be. They're going to be taking this forest up here. We're going to make a path up. And this section of this forest right here is going to be harvested. Not this part. Well, now I don't know which section. But one of these sections, I'll look at that another time. But we'll see what part she's going to take and make it and grow trees, so that he's growing trees, Santana and Nakayasha will be growing trees. And after that little bit of excitement there, holy good freaking night! Oh, the thing I did not think about. I absolutely did not think about it. Wow. That was a decoration, and decorations don't have a place where you can start them over if you stop them in the middle of a build. So that's what happened there. Let's save and quit to title, and let's go to let's go to Parasano. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So here we go. Now, Prasano has advanced a little bit more than Rosa Oru when it comes to the food. Because they're in a much more temperate zone, it's a little hot where they are, but it's still on the temperate side. So they have bell peppers and they have soybeans. So they are going to have a little bit more food choices because of the bell peppers than others will. And so we were working on, wow, that was a change and a half, Anahi. That was really interesting. So we have carrots growing here now. This is the field that's going to switch between carrots, potatoes, and pumpkins as we need them. And back here we have bell peppers right here, and we have soybeans here. This new field that is going up right here, I see that, and I am still in survival. This is going to be a new field here. I should have a shovel on me, and I do. Look at this. We don't have a problem with compost here. We absolutely don't have a problem with compost, and I really almost need to have a shipment of compost sent to Rosa Oru from Prosno, because this is how bad it is that we are having that kind of problem. So that is one of the things that I want to look at. I don't need that or you. And we're going to bring this back one here, right in this area, so that we can do this. Just bring this whole piece back right here. Bring this around and this. Okay, so you can kind of see it's a little dark, and we're going to come through here. Let's just go ahead and take this piece back, take that piece back, those two pieces back, and that gives us some space here for the fact that this is the other farm right here. Let's bring this back one more, and there is this new farm right here. Let me get a light, let me get a blanket, and let's look at what this looks like. Dun, da, da, da. So Posco is still working on this field, and we're going to get out of survival for a moment. I have all of these composts because, well, I'm going to go into survival later, and when I do, I'm actually going to have let's come to here, let's do this. When I do, I'm going to use their compost and do it like that, so to help grow the fields. But right now, in the middle of the night, I need a couple things. I would like to go to the Guardian's Rock and actually check on everyone there, make sure everybody goes to bed over there, and we're on our way. So we'll do that. I see someone who is not in uniform. That looks like one of our couriers right there. And we do have a courier thing that we can work on here, because they're a little bit farther along. Now, I'm not saying they have the bread yet, the wheat yet. See those? The reason I can see those firefighters is because they're saying they haven't had any decent food. So we're going to see if what I did have a problem with here is that Ryan and Finley weren't making any pies, and that's why I was in survival, to see if I could get them to make some pies. And let me see what's going on here. Who is this? Ryan, what are you doing up? Are you stuck, or are you making pies in the middle of the night? Let's look here. Let's look at inventory. He has nothing to make pies with. Does he have any? Oh, but he has a set of pies that he made. Okay, yay. I'm going to take these now. I'm taking these out of here. I need to give them to the restaurants. And what happened to your... Are you out? You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything. Okay, so we're going to have to do with the restaurants what I did with the other. I'm going to recall the worker for a second. There he is, and let's have him go to bed. I think he might go to bed. We'll find out in a minute.
Good day to you.
Yeah, I know you haven't. Aha, look at the fish and the eggs. take those off of him. They might be keeping him from getting any food. I'm not waking up the household for Ryan. Ryan lives in one of these apartment buildings here. I'm not waking up the entire apartment building so he can go to bed. But I am going up to the restaurants, and we have technically 4. So what we did with the other restaurants, what we did with that, let me put this here. Let me take these 2 up here and put this down, and let's put these here for a second so that that doesn't go away, that spot. And put these over in the corner. And so for 4, that's definitely 10. And I'm just going to count that. I just want to do it this way. I don't know. I don't know. So we have the Taverna, Land and Sea, and the Druid restaurant. So those are the 4 restaurants we have at this time. Could we use another? Maybe, but I don't know where right now. The town is pretty compact, so it doesn't seem like. How'd that happen? I don't know. Let's take off 1, 2. Let's take this down to 12. Take this down to 12. Put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have it correct. So let's put this here, and let's go to all the restaurants and let's take some stuff away. We happen to be right here. So we're going to come up here, and who is this standing up? This is...
It's a fine afternoon.
Joey. Hi, Joey. I believe that Joey is... he should be... yeah, he's a courier. So he's not our miner. We have 2 Joeys. And let's take that away now. And let's look at the inventory. I don't have anything there. Let's look at the inventory this way. And we have enough room so we don't actually have to remove some of this stuff. They might be eating eggs. I don't know for sure, but we're going to add the pie to this. So they're going to get some pie right now, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the food. Let's come over here to them. Same thing. Let's get rid of these right here. I'm going to bring this down to here. Actually, bring this to here. And let's give them these, and we'll see what happens. There is wood here. Are you still making eggs? No. Okay. Okie dokie. So there's the first 2, and now that just leaves 2 of them. The Taverna is the other restaurant, and Druids restaurant. So we'll come down and let's run. I just picked up eggs, of course. The sun is going to come up. Let's stop in and let's have a nap before we go up to the down to the Taverna kitchen and then up to Druid's Rock. So we'll probably be up just a little bit earlier than Sincere, who is now the community chef. And Angel is running the saloon by the Taverna by herself. And let's come down and let's look and see what she has now. She has raw cod. Let's come back here. Let's come here. Let's look at the inventory. Let's take the fish away. Let's take the potatoes and the bread away. And we'll give her these. And that's what she'll have for right now. I should take the pots and pans out. Here's how we'll do it. This is how we do it. Let's go to B. And let's move these up here. Let's move all of this up here. And let's take this and bring this down for the other restaurant. And let's see what we've got here as far as this is concerned. See, she should have all of these here. So all this other stuff is going to get in the way. So let's get to the inventory. We're going to remove all of these. We're also going to remove the extra of this for right now. She can have this. I'm going to put this in one of these ovens here. There we go. There we are.
Great colony to be a part of.
Good. Now, I'm going to hold on to these for a minute because I think I'm going to put them. These are Sincere's favorite. These are his favorites. So I'm going to actually his favorite pots and pans and bowls. So we're going to run over to Sincere right now. That used to be his kitchen. So we're going to give him these. Trey, who was also a chef, has decided to go deeper into the world of cuisine, and is harvesting mutton, is taking care of the sheep. So here we are right here in the cookery. Let's add these. That way they can cook. There is some raw mutton here already, and there is pepper for salt and things like that. Let's see what gets made. Let's look at mutton for a second. Cooked mutton. That needs bread and onion. And what's the second one? Lettuce, peas, spinach, tomato. Okay. So that wrap, that mutton wrap, oh, it's Farmer's Delight. Okay. That's Farmer's Delight. The pot pie has that dough. They're all sort of iffy. So I'm just not going to worry about it then. Gourmet mutton patty. Mutton chops.
What is it?
It says the cookery can cook them. Mutton chops. It says the cookery can cook them. Let's go over to the cookery for a second. Wait, hold on. Let's come here. Teach recipe, teach mutton chops. I can't teach it. Cooks custom food on demand. So someone would have to demand mutton chops in order for them to be cooked. All right, I get it. Okay, and what do you have on you? Skip the chit chat. Pie. He is decorating, so he's probably helping with the building. This building is not being worked on. This is a level, what level is this? A level 3? It's a 2. So the build options, the builder is Dundenas. What's needed? We need brick, a magma block, remember that? So we need another magma block, and we're good to go. And bricks and some pieces. So let's upgrade the building, and I did pick Dondanas, right? We'll find out in a minute if he starts working on it. That means I did pick him. And there we are. Postco is working on decorations, and so I have to be super careful that I don't mess anything up with that. I'm going to get him to ask for whatever he does not have again in this stream, and sure enough, it's still that. I wish I knew what was going on with the carpenters. All three carpenters now know how to make fence and stuff. It's oak fence. Now, if it's supposed to be made through the system, but it's more than likely it's a delivery issue. See the deliveries to the carpenter? So it's more likely that that's what's going on. And we're going to head to the other restaurant. Let me bring this. How did I get so many? Oh, that's interesting. What did I do? Did I combine his? Hold on. Did I give him some? Hold on for a second. What do you have here? You don't have any. That's what happened. Okay, we'll put that there. Let's see if he'll make something with the fish. It's raw. Let's see what happens. He's got a bowl and he's got some things, and we'll see. He doesn't seem to be interested in cooking anything. So we would have to request from one of the restaurants. So right now, let's run. Wait, am I a mer? I sure am. Let's swim. We're going to swim over, and what I need is Clemence's restaurant up here, where Kyson used to be here with her. I think it's Kasem. I have Kasem and Kaysen, and those are the two, but both of them now.
Great to see you.
Hi, it is Clemens. And let's skip the chit chat for a second and see what she is. She has a mushroom, a roasted one at that. Escape.
Great to see you.
I get it. Let's look here and let's cancel all of this in preparation for looking to see what she has in inventory. We're going to, she has enough room for all of this, but for right now, I'm just going to hold off from her having it on her unless I put it, yeah, see, she's got a whole nother set here. And she has mayonnaise. Wow. Now that is a rare treat. And from here,
Hi there.
Hi. Let's see what she's got here. She's got a whole nother set of cookery here. And look at the fish. And it's all cooked. Are they eating it? I don't think so. And she's got vinegar. She's got some fascinating things. We'll leave those just in case. We'll put this in one of the ovens right now. And that is how we're going to have it. And then she needs some of this, so I'm going to put this in here for her. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Since I'm here, and I can see that, let's go to Simply Light. Let's go here. Let's go to these lanterns here, and let's remove that. Let's see what we have. Let's put one above the door, right there. Let's put one here. Can't do it. Do I need this? I'll leave it. I actually kind of like that. That's another switch. Let's put one here. Let's put it up so that it matches that. What are we lighting this room with? Let's put one here and here. That's how we're lighting the room. And see this here, this picture right here? Let's bring this down. Let's go to cookery. Let's see if it's cookery that we need to go to. Let's go to B. I'm going to get these things off of me for a second. Okay, those go away, that go away. I'm holding on to that. Let's make the fish go up here. And let me see. Oh, I've got a busted window. I kind of like that. I'm going to leave that for a second. And we're going to put from cookery. Let's look here. There should be some utensils. There they are. And we're going to use these instead of the picture. This is Moa, and we're going to put these here instead of the picture. The question is, do we want to put them here? Do we want to put them? I don't think we have much choice. I don't think so. So not here, here, or here. The picture was all the way up there, but I think that's good. We can put it there, and as a matter of fact, why don't we just go ahead and put it right there? And I like that. What have we here? Let's do the same thing here. So they have two sets of utensils that they're using and the lights. Now, there's not enough light in here, so, oh wait, can we put these anywhere up here? If we do, they're not on anything. They would just be hanging down. Let's put it right here. Let's let's put this one right here. I think it's more important that we have the light. We did change these pictures and make them two different pictures. I would almost rather have this instead. So we close this up right here. But before we do, let's get glow. Let's come here and get glow. Yeah. Glow, not there. Let's go back to here, glow. And let's get two of these. And let's do this. I think that meant that we didn't lose the picture. And on the other side, we'll do the same. So we'll take out this piece right here. And then we'll make this picture that, and then we'll put that in. So that picture is lighting up this part. Let's do the same right here. Let's take this out and put glowstone in, and then do the other side of the picture right there, and put glowstone in that part. Oh, wrong. Oh no, it was right. Oh, good. Okay. And then let's put that in. Okay, so that is lighting the stairwell. I'm going to do this here also. So we'll do the top one first. Can I reach it? Can I reach it from here? I don't think I can. Let's see. That didn't pop it, but I have no way of getting to the top piece. Unless I come in from here. What is this? This is polished black stone right here. Let's take that and put that there. And let's put that on top. So that is covering, that is that painting, I mean that banner right there. And these pictures, let's get some real chandeliers right here. Some actual chandeliers on that part. The candles are fine. Those are wonderful. So we've got some tables. Let's look at candelabras. C-A-N-D-L-E-A. D-L-A. Candle. I see those. That's not how you spell it. C-A-N-D-L-E-B-R. E candle, E-L-B. Blast. Let's do macaws. Let's come to here. Let's do macaws lights and lamps. M-C-C-A-C-A-W at MC, and there it is. These are all macaws doors, fences, and they're down at the bottom. See that right there? Golden, E-L-I-E-R. I didn't know how to spell it. I did not know how to spell it. E-L-I-E-R. And those are macaws. And then we'll look at them in the others. So C-H-A-N-D-E-L-I-E-R. So there they are. And here with the colors that we have, we could do the black and red in this room, or we could do the copper. So let's see which ones we like the best. The copper, the iron, or the Vinthier. The Vinthier. Let's look at fantasy. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, and let's go to fantasy. Did I pass it? Yes, I did. That gave us macaws and fantasy and macaws. So I think that's what we have. All right. So there was a chandelier right here. That would be over the table. Yes, it would. So the chandelier being right here is over the table. Let's look at this one. That's what the metal one would look like. And let's see what the copper one looks like. That's what the copper one would look like. And let's see what the Vinthier one. There was another one, and where in the world was it? It couldn't have been hanging there. Oh, it was probably hanging right here. Nope. So, gosh, the copper is really neat, but the iron is neat too. What do you think, guys? Which one do you like the best? I don't know. Let's look at the Vinthier for a second. Oh, they're tiny and closer to the top. I think I'm going to go for the two of these. Yeah, like that. I think I like that. I like that. And then the stair is lit by these, and up here, this is where this is, and we've got all these lights in these rooms. We've got cups and things. We can have pots. Let's have pots. sitting on these two. And let's go to a teapot. There's one teapot, this one right here. And there's another teapot someplace else. This one's pretty big. So for a restaurant this size, this might be fine. That one right there. Let's put one of the frying pans here, a skillet. This is Farmer's Delight. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go to Moa Cookery and get the one that has the egg in it. And we could do the saucepan with the rabbit stew in it. Let's do the saucepan with the rabbit stew right here. Let's put that on there. And that's something that they're keeping warm. And out here on this one, let's put it on, yeah, let's put it right here. On this one, let's put this frying pan. And there we go. So this frying pan has the egg in it, which is kind of fun. Now, this is supposed to be a bottle on a place there. These, we're going to let them go. We actually have stuff. And so that's what we're going to look at right now that we can put out. And I think there's the other tea kettle. I think I might use it. There are hanging cups. Let's see if we want to do the hanging cups in some place. Can we hang cups here? Let's see about that. Does that make sense though, hanging them there? I don't think so. It would make more sense if they were hanging somewhere in here and I don't have a place for them. Let's change this. That looks very dressy, and make it definite, like sturdy. And there is our soup there. And I think we're good to go. All right, so we'll take these away for a minute. I just need one more thing on the counter. Don't you think so? We could do a blender or something, or we could do food. I think the pizzas and looks too big, but let's look and see what it looks like for a moment. If we put it there like that, that's kind of interesting. I like that actually. Okay. All right. So that's what we were supposed to be doing, giving them some food. I've done this like a million times.
Is there a problem?
Cancel this out so that she asks for it again. Let's take these away right here. Is she going to cook this? It's already cooked. She already roasted that, and that's what we've got. Okay, let's put this away, and we're good to go. Did I put it away, or did she grab it? Whoa! Let's see. I put it away. Yay! All right. Let's go down. I have a couple things that I can do if we have the people for it. And that is the next thing to see. So first off, let's do this. Let's take the stash box here. I don't think we gave those yet. I want these here. I'm holding on to that. Where'd I get this from? Let's put these down. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of those. Let's put these here. They can take them to the cookery. And let's do that again. So I need this. I'm holding on to the compost. And it's going to fill this up again. And we're going to run out of space. Okay. So I'll have to wait for a little bit until someone comes along. And then we'll do that. Okay. Did he get them yet? Did he get the pieces that he needed? Let's see if anyone got done. Posco started to work on the flat. Emery's working on the guard tower. Pierce is working on the hospital, which is the Druid Health and Wellness Center. Dondanas is working on the cookery, and Valerie's working on the barracks. What is Elise doing? What's Elise doing? It didn't say that she was doing anything. Let's come over here and look. And she is not working on this right now. This is a level 3 and Bega is here. So now I have 2 level 3 buildings that are level 3s. Let me see if this is a level 3. It is not. So this is what Elise is going to work on next. Elise is kind of finishing things to some degrees. So Dondanas started this building. We can see the dirt coming up between these two. When this is done, we will probably cover a portion of this roof and have the roof only come to here. So this part will be sticking out, but the back part will be where it was before, all the way up to there. And that is going to be fun to do. Let's go over here. I want to see if I have any people. And I think the 2 upstairs ones are not level 5s yet. So when Dondanas is finished with the cookery, he'll come back to these couriers that are level 4s right here. So I think we have 1 person assigned already right here, and that is Baker. And I don't think we had anybody else, did we? Now I know you can have, they'll grow into it, etc. Mackenzie is a 7. Trinity is the teacher. Tucker is the mayor. Kaysen, Kaysen, he's also a 7. Fallon is a librarian, and Imani is a librarian. And so those are all the people that we have that don't have jobs. So we actually need, we might have enough people now to finish the firefighters just as soon as Valerie finishes the balloon, the firefighter's balloon, and that's one of the things that we're waiting on. In the meantime, I might not have a choice. I might have to have Mackenzie and who was it, and Kaysen actually be I think I will. Now, Kaysen has always lived on the rock, so that doesn't solve our problem here. It definitely doesn't. I'm going to need some kids. I definitely am. They are sorted, the people, so sorted. So I know what families they come from and those kinds of things. When it's time to have kids, we're going to move couples into housing in anticipation of children coming in. We have a couple of level 5s, and that's the thing that we're going to look at. One of these, I don't think any of these on this side is a level 5. This is a 4, and the one across the way is a 3. Which is good because I don't really want any kids in this house. This is Isam, and so it's Sam and Emmeline. Sam and Linny. And we've got, this is a level 5. There is room in here. Yep. So there is a possibility that we might get some people in here. Let me see who's living in here and how much room there is in this level 5. This is Spellog and Tinsley are living here. And we'll just leave them for now. Could put Melanie and Trey. Let's come over here. I think I still have a house full of people living together. There it is. Because they were, we were having them raise King, Baker, Haley, and Alejandro were raising these 3 kids. So let's move, let's go to sleep. I want to see if any of these are family now. Sometimes they'll claim each other. That's story. Yes, you have company in your house. And this is, who is this?
I'm off.
Let's see, when they come out, I'm looking for, that's King, and I think Alejandro is just going over the hill right now. So Alejandro is the one I really want to see. I will work on it. He is not partnered. So none of the kids in this house claimed the parentage. They are respecting the parents, their dead parents. So we are going to unassign all of them from here. And there we go. And we're going to put Alejandro and the others close to where they work. So let's see if we can get some of them right in here. This might not be close enough. Manage housing. Baker's perfect to be here. So we'll put Baker in here. Alejandro can be here. Haley's a little far. I'm going to try Haley at the other location. And Alonzo needs to go to the other side of town. So let's see if Haley wants to live here. Down here into this one. This one might be a little bit closer. That's what we're going to find out. Ember and Melanie are here. And it is closer. It is closer. So Haley and Ember and Melanie are here. And we're going to move Alonzo someplace across the way. Where could he be working out of? Oh, is he working out of that? It's possible. Do I have room for anyone here? Let's look and see. This is a level 4. And we have 4 of 4. We have Joey and Adam. Joey, we can move Joey. Jillian. Let's move Joey and Jillian into this house over here. I think this apartment building will work just fine for them. Let's come over here and let's see how far away they are. Manage. So, Joey is 27 from here. We're going to move him. And Jillian is 24 from here. We're going to move them. And then we're going to put Alonzo in this building here. We'll put him in here. And let's do this. Works 29 blocks away. This is perfect for him. Now King is a different story. King is going to have to live on the other side of town. And look at this beautiful place. This is very nice. There's another bedroom up here too. See this little cubby? Isn't that pretty? So yeah, so let's come out, and that's in the main house. In this place over here, we have this, and I have done nothing. Look at this. This is vanilla as it can possibly be. So we can do something about this. Look at this. They can open their windows and get some fresh air. I love it. I love it so much. They still have torches. So yeah, I'll have to come back and look at that. But for right now, we need to get King, who now works here. This is King and his fields right here. And I have to get Alonzo. So let me come in here. Let's see how many people live here. So Anahi, Adeline, Kasem, and Leona live here. And we have a full set in this house. Let's come over here and see who lives here. And we have Patricia, Finley, Ryan. Let's put King here. And King is the only one who's homeless. So King now lives here with Patricia, Finley, Ryan, and King are here. And so that is our grouping right now. And where are we? We're good. We're good. So that's closed, although the utility closet is open. And the people, you notice that the couriers, despite the fact that they're saying they're hungry, they're still working. And this is the thing that we wanted to make sure of. So let's go over to Sincere. Sincere is going to leave early when it's time. But we're going to come over here and check. And what time? Well, 2 o'clock is too early for him to leave. But let's see what we have. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this. So he actually got food to make stuff. They still better. Yes, yeah, seriously. So he got milk. These racks, let me see, Dondanas is working on increasing the area here. He has pies. I don't know what you're doing with them. And I just need to make sure. So see, he has cutting board, skillet, juicer, saucepan, and a roller. He needs a grinder. He needs a mixing bowl. He has a cutting board, skillet. Did he have a pot? Did he have a saucepan? And this is a juicer and bakeware. I'm just going to see if he has these pieces. He has a skillet and that, right? I'm looking at the skillet right there. The juicer he has. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be here. Let's break this one up into the ovens. And that's a juicer. There's a rolling pin, there's a grinder, and he just needs a mixing bowl and a pot. And the others can go back to the warehouse or something. And these can go in here. So I'll put 2 of these here, 2 here. And what do we have? What else do we have? I don't think that's it. And there we have it. All right, we just heard the rain start. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not thundering, so we don't have to worry about that. And this is pretty close to the end of the day. I have some pieces I don't want it to be on. I don't want it to be on this. So this is really just for lifting things up and out, and this raises up and down so that it can lift the things and turn around in that part. And let's see what's going on. I still don't have a field and I still don't have fencing here. So every once in a while it just comes to this thing where I'm going to have to do it. That it's not getting done. I cannot get the carpenters to do anything. Let's try doing a different oak fence recipe and let's see if that works. So I might be using the traditional oak fence recipe, and maybe they want to use the Minecolonies recipe. So let me see for a second. That is oak plank for oak fence. And we'll check with the 3 of them for just a minute and see what's going on. And then we're going to have children. I don't want to bring children into a situation where there's not enough food. So we're going to have to wait. This is custom right here. Teach recipe. Teach oak plank. Let's look at oak plank and let's see what we can get. Wall. So I can't get fence. See, I can't get any fence. The last thing that we taught here was oak fence. This is acacia. Those are gates. Do we actually not have any oak fence here? I thought for sure that I taught her. I must have gotten interrupted. That's spruce fence. I'm just seeing gates and dark oak. That is spruce. I am actually not seeing. Wow. So this is why he's not getting any. This is why he's not getting any oak fence. I knew there was something. So So let's teach that, and let's teach the gate. All right, and I think that's going to do. I'm tempted to teach a door just because it's there, and I thought we had taught this, but I'm beginning to wonder now. All the different things that there are. That's it right there. There it is. And let's have those two be done. And the mechanic across the way is the mechanic that I believe that we taught all the buttons to. But let's look and see for a second if we did that here or if we did that in crafting. Okay, let's come to crafting, teach recipe. Let's teach some buttons for a second. No. And there we are. So let's teach an oak button. We're just going to teach them all for a second. Now, Chanel knows how to do these, but I'm putting them in here because this is the retail store. And I think I either explained that in Twitch this morning when I had Mohammed learn all of these. So that he would know how to do them for the boat rights. But we're doing them for the retail shop right here. They look like little boxes that people would use in their houses, which is what makes this really fun. And of course they are decoration pieces. Decoration pieces on the buildings. And now we're to fur. I think I did that one. Let's just try that one more time and just make sure. All right. Every once in a while I, watch something that I've put up and it's like, why didn't I see myself doing that? So yeah, that happens sometimes. So if you see something, you can tell me. I'm not offended. If you see me do something like, oh, you missed a spot. Yeah, tell me about it. That person is home in bed. And let's see now if he is actually making anything. Let's look at the inventory. These have wood. And he hasn't gotten any materials yet. So we have pumpkin, we have sugar, and we have milks. So I'm going to look at the pie recipe for a minute. Pumpkin pie recipe. The pumpkin pie dough is pumpkin, sugar, and eggs. I think we have those. So let's go to the warehouse right quick and let's get sugar. So because we put in a person at the now new postal office across town, we actually had Lila moved back to the Rock, and she's with Silda at the Druid warehouse right now. And the person who took over was Alonzo. Took over the new location, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll ultimately have Bo. Lila's already over there, and see, she's not listed here. And Cade is over there, and Reese. Cade and Reese will go over with the two other people, and then we'll still have 10 in town, and that will work. Let's come here and let's get eggs. Let's get sugar first. Here's a problem. We don't have a lot. We do not have a lot of sugar. We'll do the 64, and look, the eggs are here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me take these out so that they don't eat them. And where is the sugar? Right there. And these are the things that we needed. So let's take the puffer. I know it's a delicacy. You know, there are lots of delicacies. You could say that certain drugs are delicacies, and that when those drugs are taken away. Oh wait, we didn't get any pumpkin. He doesn't have any pumpkin. Let's quickly get some pumpkin from here. Do I have pumpkin? Of course I do. Here we go. Yep. That's how much pumpkin I have. And we've got this way. And it is downstairs. And we've got a bunch right here. So we can take 2 of these. I'm going to take 2 and we'll take them over to Ryan. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going up to the taverna and go to sleep. And then we'll do stuff from there. Welcome back, Mr. Villager. And how's it going? I like that you and Lo-Fi a lot of times are playing at the same time. That's just sort of fun. It's like we're playing together. And I actually like that. So that's fine.
Off to bed I go.
There we are. So let's go over to Ryan, the boy. Let's go over to Ryan, the boy, and let's give him the new eggs and makings for pumpkin pie. Let's come here and let's put them in here. In here. All right, and there we go. Okay, and Ryan is here. Or was that someone picking up something? That might have been someone getting a coffee or something. Does this place look like it should have a little opening where they serve coffee? Look at this here. What if we made this? I know, I'm always changing things. What if we made this part right here a place where they can step up and get an early morning coffee? That'll green over and we'll do something there. Let's take this piece right here and let's bring it all the way down. Let's bring it there. Let's take this piece and put it here. And now we'll put something on the outside of that. Let's take some counter. We're using these. So let's put counter there. Good, they can't come through. And let's look and see how this is going to work. So they would come to here. That part's working. Do I need this corner? There we go. Let's do cobble. Architect's cutter. Cobble. Boop, 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 boop. C-O-B. And there we are. Let's get some of this. Let's put this down. Let's make a panel. And let's put this here. Let's make a flat panel piece. And there we have it. Let's bring that up. And let's take these and do this. So right there and here. So since that is already that, let's put that in, otherwise it's not going to grow. put this in and have it be like that. And one more of these right here. Now over this area, we do have shingles. What does it look like if we put shingles right here? Do I need this to actually be like this? I do. And that's fine. That's above that. And this one here. Let's have this one turn the corner and come around like this. There we go. So now they have this little area here where they can come and pick up kohi or cafes or coffee, and they can come here and do that. Oh, oh, oh. And there it is. And we can have something here, some pastries. Let's get cooking for blockheads. I passed it. There it is. Let's get this tray right here. We're going to let these things go back. They're in the world. Let's put this down and let's look for cookies. These look wonderful. So we'll put those in. Let's do some bread. Now we have the new breads. I don't know what they're going to look like. I know what these look like. So we'll use these, and we need some cakes. Let's take a couple of these. 1, 2. Let's get an apple. PP. L-E. Wow. Let's get a couple of apples, and let's say that he's going to do the tasty alternative. And let's put that there. Let's put some apples in. Let's put some cake. Actually, the other way around. Let's put some cake here in the back. And let's put some cookies here. And let's put some bread along here like this. I don't need any of these doing this because of the way this is. We don't actually need it to overlap. And there it is. So there's cookies and apples and pastries that he is serving. It's a little stuffed, isn't it? Let's pull 3 of these and let's pull those, and let's see. That looks better. I think that looks a little bit better. And we'll do that. And the smell of cake coming from the window. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what we've got, and some fresh pastries right there. And we're good. We're good for right now. And you can see the coffee pot. That's the coffee pot right there. So if someone comes to the window and wants coffee, they can get it and get a pastry along with it. So it was good. Let's take Ryan. I know. Let me see what you're waiting for.
Good to see you.
I get it. So he's not asking for anything. He just is saying he hasn't had any food to his liking. And that's it. All right. So, wow, have I gotten so thirsty. I'm tempted to drink something. It might make me cough. But while she is doing, look at this, she almost has a full field of tomatoes. I'm going to take a drink. Hold on. Yummy, yummy. That is water with grapefruit. All right. Yay, Eliza. Excellent. King, what are you doing and why? Why aren't you doing anything? Let's recall the worker. King is hanging out.
I'm waiting for something.
Yes, you are. Let's cancel these. Let's come here. He's got that. He wants something to eat. And if he isn't getting... I'm really going to have to do something about this. Because he's staying here and hanging out instead of actually getting something. Oh, he's like, I'm going to hide down here. Joey's down here. What are you looking? See this? See them doing this? They're looking for Angel. They're saying to Angel, what's going on? What's going on? There's King. I just bet. Let's come here and let's give him 2 of these so I can get him back to work. Who's this?
So.
Jace, I don't really need you to do anything right now. I'm sorry. Here's the problem. Angel doesn't have any food at all. Let's see if... how much time do we have? We have a little bit of time. Let's see if Finley made any pies. Because Angel's hungry, nobody's getting fed there. And in case I had any idea, in case I thought that the taverna was not feeding anybody, I couldn't have been wrong, more wrong. Yes, thank goodness. Okay, so here's pies here. We're gonna take these away. Do they need pumpkin and sugar? I see all these water bottles. Do they need pumpkin? I don't see any. All right, let's do this one more time. Let's bring this up. This is something that's going to be fixed, but until then, we'll just have to manage it. And we have some pies now. I'm going to take these and put them in the warehouse. I mean, not even the cookery has room. They didn't put enough. There aren't a whole bunch of racks in the cookery right yet. Maybe there will be, but there certainly isn't now, for holding water and things like that. And I think that's the reason why there is a future they didn't pick up. For holding future water and milk in larger containers. I'm doing this here. I'm pulling the water out for now. When they run out of water, I'll happily give them water back. But they are not coming to pick up. Now let's try it again. Let's see if I can get them to come pick up that. And the rest of it is going in here. Let's take these pies down to Annie before I go to bed. Because see, I still have people sitting here. Fuji, hi. There's Marvin. Wait, I don't know you.
What's it today then?
Oh, Marvin. Oh my gosh. Are you spending the night in the saloon? You are. Marvin is the sugar farmer. So we're going to have to feed him. And we're going to have to feed Fuji because Fuji is the head druid. So we are going to have to feed him as well. I'm not giving her all of this, but I am going to give her some since she had a bunch of people waiting for food here, including herself. So we'll give her that. Thank you, Fuji. So now Fuji is going to eat, and we have the rest of that for a restaurant if it gets in trouble. And that is what we're doing. And let's come this way. I didn't close that door, by the way. that was someone on the inside. Ah, this has been quite something. Couriers drive through. Yeah, that is true. They do, and that makes it fun. All right. Wow. What an interesting day that has been. Hasn't it, Mr. Villager? Goodness sakes. All right. I'm going to go make fence because I have some sort of break. I hope that because I gave her the materials that someone is going to make fence now. I'm going to put materials for fence making in here. Let me see if it went away. We had brought some over and it is here. Let's bring this and put a portion of this in here in Ryan's shop, and let's see if we can do something about that. So Ryan is a level 5, so she is quite capable of helping Yisrael if he needs help with things like this, and so that's what we're going to give her. Ryan, why do you have
What is it?
why do you have coal? I'm going to trade this out and give her 1, 2, 3. Does she know how to make sticks? How much do you want to bet she does not? Teach sticks. So person would say, you're doing this if you only had one carpenter, you know, you'd only have to do it. Well, if I only had one carpenter, then I'd have less people, or the town would be smaller, because that's what would happen. That I wouldn't have enough people to get to the things that I need to get to. And I'm looking, and I'm not getting, this is it down here. I would need a piece of wood. Let's come here and let's get a piece of oak, and let's teach the recipe here for a stick. And let's come down here. Where was it? We saw it. That's not showing anything that I can use. There it is right here. I cannot teach it. So that's a crafting table. Oh no, that's the fishery. That's the planter. The planter. That's the sawmill, which is where we're at right now. I guess I don't have to teach it. That's what it's saying. Mixasa? Salut! Salut, Mixasa. How are you? Ça va? You are fine. Ah! C'est bon. C'est bon. Also in some problems too. Sawdust in the middle of the carrots. And bread still working. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing it. Okay, king, this is what it was. The king
So what will it be for?
needed some food. He still needs food. This man is going through some food, I will tell you. We're going to have to keep him supplied. Otherwise, he wants to hang out in the taverna instead of actually farming. So, however, I cannot fault him too much. Look at the garlic. The garlic is almost a full field, and the tomatoes are almost a full field, and this is a good thing. The problem is the wheat, and I might have to go and find some more. That was interesting, Patricia. That was an interesting move you just made. I might have to go to find some more. So if he doesn't get that fence, I'm going to make it out of their stuff. We have thousands of pieces of wood, oak wood, oak log. We have thousands of oak log. I'm not about to use any of the Mer Nation's materials when we have thousands of them. So Anahi, look at Anahi. She is growing the bell peppers, and they are spreading really nicely, considering that I don't think I did anything to those. But wait a minute. I have, wait a second. Here it is. Let me come down here. Let's get some of this, and what I would need to do right quick, and this is where I'm gonna, I think, end, is I'm going to, by the way, Mixasa, if you're still there, on Discord today, there was information from Ray himself that that this is the tip of the iceberg as far as a plan that they have, and that includes trade. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm in survival. You can see I have hearts. I'm using their compost that Alessandro has made for them, and I am growing in. And I explained in Twitch this morning, I explained at the beginning of this one, that because this is a completely new system, what I know of the people, I know from doing survival. I've done survival, and I know how that works most of the time. There are some things from 19 and 20 that I may have overlooked, and maybe I should have done a little bit more survival in as far as some of those things are concerned. But I want to know how this works in survival, and so that is why I am not. Yes, it does show what's this, soybeans. It does show in the JEI, and I could just pull plants and pull dishes from there. But what's the fun in that? I want them to do it. I want to see how they deal with the problems. And so that is what I am doing. So bone meal does not work on these plants, but they actually do respond to compost. And that's, of course, because compost is Minecolonies. And so you are able to do this. So there she goes. She will fix it. Are you hungry?
It work like that.
Let's cancel these for a minute. And she's got 2, and she's got that. I'm not going to give her any more food. She's just spamming. So we'll leave that for right now. And the carrots don't need any help. And the eggplant is doing pretty good. I can reach some of these right here. Look at them turn purple. Isn't that cool? They're turning purple. That is so neat. Watch. See that plant right there? That is wonderful. So they get light colored flowers, and then the fruit is purple. I love it. This is where we need the help. And this is where there's still a problem. Now there was more. He's not growing it for some reason. He's not growing more. He's picking it, and what is he doing with it? I don't see any there. I don't see any here. And so, yes, so that's the thing that I'm looking at, is things like that. This field might be corrupted. You see that water running underneath is from soil, what is it called? Flooded soil or something like that is sitting on, tilled soil is sitting on top of flooded. I might have to pull the field and have him replant if I think that's interfering in some way, because I'm not sure why he's not planting more of the Durham wheat back, and he isn't. So did I get all of it? Because I am going to, I think all of it is grown. That one wasn't. So that the only thing that he can do is just pick it all, and we'll see what happens. You hope it doesn't get flooded? Yeah, I don't know, and that's the thing that I'm going to check and see, because see, it has that run through it. See how the water's running through it? That's because underneath is flooded soil. It's a cool look, but I wonder if it's interfering with the growing. It shouldn't be. So that's one of the things that we'll just have to look at. All right, and Mixasa, it was nice to see you. It was so lovely to see you today and now and this morning, and I appreciate that. Oh, hold on. It's already after. Don't go away, Mixasa. I'm going to go to the rock for a minute. Let's come here. Let's make this go away. Let's go to B. Let's put all of this stuff away for a minute here. Let's bring this down. Let's bring a lantern down. I am in survival. Let's become a mermaid for a minute, and let's go to Guardian's Rock, and let's look at something for a minute. Now, I think that they're doing okay at the rock. They have Coraline, who is a rabbit farmer, so they have a rabbit hutch, and I think that hutch has helped them weather the transition between the old foods and the new foods. I do still have some people saying things. You need tinted glass. I'll work on that. I'm going to have to go up and check on the things that Valerie needs. Valerie is working on the balloon, and she hasn't actually started doing anything. She's still collecting materials to work on the balloon, and so that's what we're looking at. Piers is working on the level 5 of the Health and Wellness Center, and I'm amazed that this protective wall is still here. This is kind of to keep the wind off of them and to give them a view. It's really to keep them from jumping off these pools and going down the hill that way. So, but it worked, and Pierce is still doing the building. He might be doing what Valerie's doing and waiting for materials, so we'll check on that. But what we came over to show Mixasa is our new, we have a nether miner, and we were going to do the nether miner log for a minute on here. And ooh, an ender pearl. Whoa. Oh, look at this. So Garrett is using the old approach to being an ambassador. He has been in some fights. He has been challenged, maybe more than Louise. Obviously, he's had some run-ins with hoglins. He's had a run-in with enders and with magmas, but look at his armor. And that's one of the things that I wanted to come check. We're going to manage and pause him. That's too low. He's going to get hurt. If he continues with the armor this low, he's actually going to get injured. The sword has been used. Everything's been used. And that's the reason that he's come back to us safe. But look at this with the hoglins. And then even leather, and look at the flesh. Wow. So yes, but you didn't understand. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. Okay. Okie dokie. So Garrett, I'm glad I checked, because this always concerns me when they get down really low. Now, he did have a whole lot of things here, but let me look at this for a minute. He does have another plate. I could take this plate and the one that he's wearing, and I could repair them. And I think I'm going to do that, and or have True, our blacksmith, actually do it. In a little bit, we're going to have an apparel shop, but I think for the armor, it would still be True. I think it would still be a blacksmith working with this plate, and that would be pretty good. But that's one of the things that we're looking at. So the nether mine is actually really working, and we have not lost another. And this is one of my favorite things when I come out of this shop. I love this. I love it. I love it. And so there we are. So Ainsley is working on the guard tower. Valerie is working on the balloon, and then Piers is working on the, wait a minute, see that balloon there? She's working on two things. I can never tell if when you add something, it puts that thing first. Let's look here, and let's look at this. And all of a sudden, it's going automatic for them. I thought I had set the tasks to manual, the task assignments, but let's see. Or I never had to bother with that. The fill block I don't have to worry about right now for her. And she is only doing the barracks. So that means that when Piers is done with the hospital, he will start working on the balloon that is going to add another courier to the rock. So we're going to have a balloon here, and then we have the balloon that Charlie took over from Patricia, this balloon right here, and we're just making it that this balloon is not stopped here for a minute because Charlie lives here. She lives at this location right here. So she just put the balloon down for the night. That's how I'm going to have it, that she just put the balloon down for a minute. And is this the 5? Hold on, because I was surprised by that. This is the 5. Do you see what I see? Do you see that? There aren't any on here. Every once in a while these come off as far as them building is concerned, and then it's supposed to go back on. We have to do this with this one too. Ainsley is working on this, but I put the ladder there so that FabJoyd could actually get to her balloon. So that is the way it looks right now, and this is really, really good. Does the planter grow mushrooms? Is something I will have to look up on Wiki and see if the planter will grow mushrooms and if we have any mushroom greenhouses that we can do. And that is the next thing that we're going to look at. Did you see that? I was definitely falling out of the sky. And there they are. And there it is. I'm just having so much fun with it. And as I explained to Mr. Villager earlier, this is my Minecraft. This is my mining. This is my version of what's that thing that they do? Instant farming and all that kind of jazz. The frustrations that they have with automation, people automating things, the frustration that they have with attacks every night and stuff like that. We don't have those things, but we now have a new food system that threatens the stability of the town until we have enough food. And so that is something that we're looking at. Patricia, I don't have anything. You can go to a restaurant. Sincere,
Good day to ya.
are you actually working at this place or not? You have some pie. Okay, fine. Sincere's the cook. Sincere's the cook in the cookery. And he is coming to work now. He's like going, look at that sunrise. That's actually what he's doing. He's going, look at that sunrise. And now he's going downstairs. And then he's going around the block. And he's going to work nice and early. And I hope he makes something. Now he wants to walk over this. I'm going to have to do something about it. If they don't do something about it, I will when this is a level 5. And what's she asking for? Not asking for a single thing.
I'll take care of it.
You will? What are you going to take care of? What are you taking care of? What are you taking care of? You have recipes. People are asking for stuff. Maybe I should get... I'm going to get them to ask for cheeses. Just to get something made. I'm going to get them to ask for cheeses and find out if they are actually cooking anything. So it is 10 minutes before the half hour. That would make me be on for 3.5 hours. Let's go get all the restaurants to ask for cheese. And let's see if we can get him to make it. Let's see if there's enough room for Angel to ask for cheese. Whenever I see them, I'm really trying
Good to see you.
Marvin, you're not stuck here, are you? Hold on a second. Let me look at something. I shouldn't be having any problem with these. I might have a problem with this one right here. Let's take that away for a second. On this one also, let's take these two away. And I'm not having a problem there. And there's Angel.
Problem?
I think there is, Angel. You've got all this food on you and you're not eating it. So let's give her some more of these. And I'm going to put these away. See, they're not eating? Okay. Marvin, what's going on with you? If you're stuck between these two things, I'm going to be very distraught. Let's try this. Let's try moving this table here, except here. Take that away, and let's try moving the chair to just where he stood. Let's move the chair here. That's so nice, both of you. There's one chair. I have to make sure not to hit her. Let's take that away. Take this chair away. And when he moves out of the way, I'll put another chair in. There we go. How nice! True actually succeeded in something, and that is pretty cool. And there we go. So there's nothing here for them to get stuck on, and everyone's fine in the saloon. It's just really interesting. So Marvin's here, and Josiah doesn't live here, and neither does Jad. They are just coming to the restaurant to eat and to talk to Marvin. And cheese. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, Angels. What are you cooking? Oh my gosh, she's cooking fish. Oh, I am going to have to do that. Let's do that right now. Let's come to here, no. I can't stop her from cooking. Yes, I can. Let's do salmon. Turn that off. Let's do cod. Cooked cod. OT. Why is cod not showing up? Interesting. Okay, so the salmon is turned off. It is cooked cod. Let's put this here. COOKED space cod. Cooked salmon. It's actually missing from this list. Catfish is here. Okay, I'm gonna get stuck. COD is all COKED. Cod cooked. Nope, it's not there, so I can't stop her from making that. She's just going to continue to request cod and make it, and in because there aren't any recipes for them, and they just ask for food. So these are all the foods that they have. Let's turn that one off, turn that off, and that. They can't make those. Turn off the sushi because they can't get those foods. And turn that off. The bread is fine. Turn off the congee, the muffins, the rice ball, and the pottage. And there we go. They're not going to worry. They're not going to make the rest of the stuff. And if they do, yay. But I don't think they are. And the only thing that I would turn off is eggs. Although it seemed like they were eating them. See, they're not even here. So none of those can be done. None of those can be fixed. And these are the ones that we have here that she's requesting. And that's where we're at right now. Would believe it actually gave you an idea to help, or at least reduce it a little bit. Tell me. I'm listening. Tell me for a minute. And let's come to inventory. Let's come to here. Let's add 2 stacks of feta. And let's add 2 stacks of cheddar. This is Minecolonies cheddar. And let's add, I don't think they'll do flatbread. One flatbread. I can't think. Let's just do 1 stack of flatbread. See what happens with that. Flatbread, that's this. Let's add that. And let's see if there's something. Yay! Missing the grapes. True. Would it be possible to open a new cattle farm, maybe outside of the city, and then build a cookery near it to make it like a dairy? I don't think we need to. I'll show you why. First of all, we have a dairy, and that the cows that we have are actually dairy cows. They're not being farmed for their meat right now. And let's go into the warehouse. And let's come here, and let's come up here. Okay, milk. We have 1,600 buckets of milk. So getting milk is not the problem. The problem is getting them to make something at the cookery. And that's the problem that I'm having. They actually have milk at the cookery, and that's why I'm putting in the cheese recipe to see if that will help. Just 2 cows is supplying enough milk for 2 towns, for both Rosa Oru, remember we gave them milk and they're still using it, and for Prasino. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's not it. That's not it. And we might put in a mutton farm. We might actually keep these 2 here for the kids for school, but actually split the field with Ikromi. So this field back here is part orchard and part clover patch, and you can see it clearly in the daytime. So let's make it daytime for a second. Let's come here. I'm going to put away these pieces, and we're going to sleep in the clover fields. That just sounds so wonderful. Sleeping in the clover fields. Oh my gosh, and watching the sunrise on such a beautiful day. So this is 2 fields here. When you look in the sky, you can see that one is the clover patch here and the orchard. Now we could say with a Chromie, we could make an agreement with a Chromie that the orchard is his and this clover patch is ours. And then if we wanted to, we could fence it and have sheep here. And that might work. We might not even need to fence it, but I think we would, based on our experience with the horses, that we should go ahead and fence, maybe fence Ikromi's area so that they're not bothering him. I don't know whether he wants sheep trampling through his trees. I'm not sure about that, but 7,000 buckets. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of abundance in the way that Minecolonies and Minecraft works. And you don't need those farms. You really don't need automation a lot of times. Now, I know that people want automation because it's fun. People want automation because it makes things faster at some points, and that is what they want. But in actuality, it's really fascinating how much stuff we have. And that amount of buckets, I didn't help them. That's Joey pulling iron out of the mine, a single mine, pulling Joey out of a single mine. And look at this. Iron ingots, we have 1,400. And ore, now the ore is low, which is interesting. But yeah, we have 1,400. So we still have enough for now. I might want to do something about the mine and maybe move it. But yeah, that's not our problem. Our problem is the new food and just needing to be able to do something about it. And luckily in Prosino, they do not have the problem that Rosa Oru has. They have plenty of compost, and that's why we're going to compost some of the Pam's onions and Pam's garlic so that we can grow Minecolonies onions and Minecolonies garlic. So we're turning over some of the food, and we're just saying that we're going to use it to grow other food, and that's how we're going to do it. But let's come here for a second. How much time? Oh, 3. That's it. This will continue. This will continue. Thank you, everyone. This has been fun. That was 3.5 hours. I know you can't remember it, Mr. Villager. You don't know that excessive, but there was a time when I did 6 and 7 hours and 8 hours at a time, and it was fun. YouTube doesn't respond so well to that. I know every once in a while people do like 12 hours and things like that. We'll see. But right now, let's make a deal? Sure. I'm listening. What's the deal? Et toi? Mixas et toi. Et toi. What's the deal? I'm waiting. While I'm waiting, do I just want to go ahead and get some of this? Let's see if I do. Let's get a couple of them while we're waiting to see what the deal is. You give us some nearby land for new extraction districts, and we give free hugs. We would be happy to do that. We would be happy to do that if we had land that did not have groves on it, and we do have some sandy areas that you could mine into, and that would be fine. Did you see Fuji actually do that on purpose? Did you see him actually bump into me on purpose? What you gonna do there, Fuji? Are you gonna teleport into that building? No, you changed your mind? Okay. He's gonna walk around. All right. Okay, everyone. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. For those of you who watch after the stream is over, thank you so much. It's so cool. It's so cool to know that people are watching, and I really appreciate it. And we've been listening to Drone Hands music right now. We're going to turn over and listen to Vincentius Primus, and here's where we say goodbye. Bye for now.